So guys, this is your match preview for our team, Wolverhampton Wanderers, travelling to face West Ham United. Loads coming up. West Ham fans' thoughts, Magic Moss, stats, facts, our score prediction, and we're doing it as well all the way from
watching you on the telly.
watching us on the telly. Whee! And we're doing it from AFC Telford because the Wolves women are playing today, so we're going to report on them. So the first fact that we have for the Wolves versus West Ham game is that West Ham have won their last 4 home games against Wolves, and they scored 10 goals and no reply from Wolves. Interestingly as well, there's been 16 games between Wolves and West Ham in the Premier League, and only one of them has been a draw. So look, back home in the warm after that 14-0 win for Wolves women over Shrewsbury. Check out the interview, by the way, with Dan McNamara, their manager. Some more stats. West Ham have only won 2 of their last 17 Premier League matches at the London Stadium, drawing 1 and losing 4. They could actually concede 3 successive top-flight defeats for the first time since February, and they have won their previous 6 Premier League home games actually played on a Monday. Wolves, on the other hand, they've won 4 of their past 6 Premier League games in London, losing the other 2. Wolves have conceded, sadly, a league high of 36 goals this season prior to the latest round of fixtures. And Gary O'Neill has lost all 4 Premier League matches as a manager against West Ham, an aggregate score of 11-1. And Matheus Cunha has scored 15 of his 21 league goals, would you believe, away from home. Let's now see what Mark, a West Ham fan from the West Ham way, has to say ahead of this one, followed by my dad, Magic Moss, and I'll be back with my thoughts and score prediction after you've heard from those.
I think this is a game between 2 clubs in crisis, actually, and a lot of similarities this season, I feel, between Wolves and West Ham, in that 2 sides that have littered with quality, in a sense. I mean, you look at the Wolves squad, very, very good players at disposal, shouldn't be in this position, really, with that sort of level of quality in the squad, and West Ham, I feel, feels exactly the same. Certainly didn't foresee Wolves struggling as much as they are at the moment, to be honest, this season. I felt that you've got a decent structure in place. I personally, outside looking in, I quite like Gary O'Neill. I think he's done well, really, overall, I think, in his career, and but there's certainly something not quite right, and obviously the last result against Everton was a real big blow for Wolves. West Ham, of course, though, you know, a club very much in crisis. Lopetegui, as Wolves fans will know very well, he is not fitted into this club whatsoever. Been a terrible appointment thus far, and it feels like his days are numbered. It's only a matter of time before he does go. It's just a constant struggle at the moment this season. It really has been a real struggle for West Ham. We've also, of course, now had this devastating news regarding Mikel Antonio, which puts things into perspective, really. It makes football irrelevant, to be honest. Very tough day for West Ham fans, to be honest, and a lot of football as well, I'm sure, because it was quite worrying, and I'm just amazed and so thrilled that he's come through with this, because it wasn't looking good. But in terms of the football side of things, it's West Ham are a club that are really suffering at the moment and struggling. And to be honest with you, from a Wolves perspective, it's probably the perfect fixture, because if you're going to try and get a result, West Ham are probably the best team to be playing at the moment in that regard. But I don't see a wonderful game on our hands here. I don't see anything really special coming. So I'm not confident, but I don't think I'm not. It's because of the way Wolves have been playing as well. I'm struggling to see Wolves beating us as well. So I'm going to go on the fence this one and say draw. And I'm going to say it's going to be 1-1, which, let's be honest, probably not good for either side.
I'm here with Magic, pre-West Ham. Who's this, Dad?
King Ted.
It's King Ted. King Ted. You're bringing out royalty now to try and get a result.
Yeah.
Obviously, everyone wants to know, the last time we heard Derek had bit you and gone. What's happened with Derek now?
I don't know. I think he's gone down to Molyneux.
He went. Why would he go there?
I think he's going to sort the team out. On the manager or something like that.
He's off to bite the manager?
That's what he says. I don't know. And when he Wolves, I'm going down the manager. He said, I'm going to sort that team out.
Maybe he's applying for the Gary O'Neill job. He's still in the job,
Don't be
though.
like that.
He just wants to sort them out.
Yeah.
But he's off to bite the manager.
Aye?
He said he's off to try and bite the manager and take the team.
I don't know what he's going to do, but he's gone down there anyway.
Fair enough, Dad. Right, score prediction for West Ham. What are you going with?
Oh, we'll go for a draw.
You really have toned down.
I have, David, because I hope we get a draw.
0-0?
Oh, 0-0.
You ain't got to have a goal scorer then. Why don't you give us a nice song, like the one you were singing earlier?
No, I got a good one.
You got a good one, you and King Ted.
Rudolph.
Go on then.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw it, he was easy glows. Then one sunny Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, won't you come and drive my sled on a day today? And I don't know what we're going to say about the Wolves, but I hope they draw. Oh, what shall we have? We'll have no goals apiece, because I hope they can win, but...
Well, yeah.
That's
all we've got at the moment, Dad.
Yeah.
Love you lots, Dad. Always Wolves.
You look after yourself, David, everybody else, and a peaceful world. That's what we want.
And let's hit subscribe to find out the next exciting episode of what Derek has been up to.
Yeah, well, that's sorting that, David. He'll be back, though. He'll be back. Let's hope he sorts them out for blinking Monday.
Let's hope. Love you lots.
Love you lots, David. Look after yourself and peaceful world.
Guys, thanks to Mark, and also thanks to my dad, of course, Magic Moss. Always try and put a smile on your face, even though things aren't so great at the moment. The West Ham game, it's a big one. They're calling it El SACKICO, aren't they? And I'm surprised that, as I say, I'm staggered Gary's not gone yet. But anyway, let's not go over that. What am I expecting from this game? Not a lot, if I'm honest. Obviously, Antonio's been in that car accident. I'm sure that's going to motivate the West Ham players to play for him. And as Wolves fans, we all do send our thoughts and best wishes to him and his family, of course. And Gary O'Neill, obviously he's going to want to win. But, I don't know. I don't know what Wolves team are going to turn out tomorrow. But all I do know is that we need to win. Regardless of anything else, we need the points. We definitely can't lose. But we said that about about the Everton game. I think it's probably going to be a draw. I'll go with a 1-1 like what Mark said. But I just hope that we can win. And to be honest, regardless of if we do win or not, which I hope we do, I'm still going to think the manager needs replacing, because I think his time is up, sadly. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you've enjoyed this video. There is going to be a watch along on Monday night, so stay tuned for that. You might get a little bit of a surprise. Hit that subscribe, and thank you for everyone that subscribed to us recently. We're on that road to 35,000. If you haven't already done it, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one. Always Wolves.